Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand spanking new episode of Saved by the Bell. My name is Ryan A. Moore, and you are joining me on this magical journey. And where we last left off, Mr. Belding is about to give us our final sentencing on whether or not we are officially do we have Bayside Tiger in our blood, essentially, is what we're going for here. Anyway, let's get back to it, because you're wanting to know. Mr. Belding finds me not guilty! Yeah! Woohoo! Belding bangs his hammer, denting his desk in the process. You're free to go. Thank you for participating in Bayside's mock trial. Belding hands you back your cell phone. Here you go. Belding is already changing out of his wig and robes. His demeanor shifts back to normal, jolly Mr. Belding. Thank you, Mr. Belding. Yep, this is how we do things at Bayside. We get really into something for a few days, and then we kind of go back to normal. That wig was getting hot anyway. But what about all that talk about upholding the qualities of a Bayside Tiger? Well, sometimes you're honorable, sometimes you're charitable, but you're always your own person, which makes you a Bayside Tiger in my eyes. And I get to keep my phone? Of course, the Valley kids admitted they took it. We're not going to keep your stuff. You're free to go. Unlike your accomplice, Zach Morris, serving 3 consecutive life sentences in detention. You head out of Belding's office a free man. Is it just me, or does the air smell a little sweeter? You head with a pep in your step to visit your guilty friend. You arrive at detention. Zach is lazily writing, "I promise I'll be good," over and over on the blackboard. Greg, the hall monitor, sits at the teacher's desk, running a tight ship as always. Just kidding. He fell asleep reading Hall Monitors Monthly. Despite the incarceration, Zach greets you with a smile. "Hey there, Ryan. I heard the verdict. Congrats." "You heard? How?" "I've got a wiretap in Belding's office. No big deal." "How does it feel to be free?" "I've learned my lesson. Can't believe I got away with it. Justice was served." "I'm just glad justice was served. We got our phone back, and Valley got the blame they deserved." "Yep, that'll teach those goons to mess with us. At least one of us got out unscathed." Belding likes to play rough, but he's a big softy at heart. He couldn't punish a polar bear if it mauled his entire family. I really hope that's not a saying. The important thing is Valley won the battle, but we won the prank war. Now we can get planning on next year's pranks, unless the trial made you soft. You're still my partner in petty crime, right? Let's get pranking. Of course, let's get pranking. Maybe next year we can try and not get caught. I guess there's a first time for everything. Maybe our disguises should have been even crazier. Zach opens a little black book titled Zach's Zany Schemes and gets writing. They start prank wars sooner and sooner every year. Your discussion with Zach is interrupted by the school intercom. Belding's voice booms through the speaker, startling Greg awake. "Attention, Bayside students. Well, we'll be holding student government elections at the end of the week. If you're interested in running, better get some new sneakers." Belding lets out his signature. Did anyone laugh at that? I'm going to assume some of you did. But seriously, just sign up in my office. Belding out. Ha! Student elections are such a joke. There are so many dumb rules. Greg chimes in, still wiping the drool from his shirt. If it's such a joke, why don't you run? Then you can change the rules however you like. Change the rules, huh? Greg, that idea just might be zany enough to go in my notebook. To Greg's dismay, Zach stands up on his desk. "I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run for president." Please don't. Oh, please don't. You're going to turn this school into a zoo, aren't you? That's a great idea, Ryan. Free zoo animals for everyone. Greg sighs to himself. I think I just nominated a monster. Zach hops down from his desk, a spark of excitement gleaming in his eyes. Maybe this will catch my dad's attention. What did you say? Nothing. I said nothing. Zach looks away and becomes uncharacteristically quiet. Do you think he needs someone to talk to? Bro, I'm already going to have to pay money to get that other thing. Dang it, Zach. No, I'm going to let it go. You decide not to bring it up and just hang with Zach until his detention ends. He files the chalkboard in with one last I promise I'll go. Greg fails to notice the maybe Zach puts at the bottom. Oh, yeah, he puts maybe in the sentences. With Zach's time served, you both head off to the Max for some post-punishment milkshakes. Zach enters the Max as if he's already won the election. Greetings, everyone. It is I, the future president. Please form a single file line for your autographs. Zach approaches the gang at their usual table. You have to get votes, right? You can't stuff the ballot box yourself. Really? Well, either way, I'm sure I'll win by a landslide. Knowing how you'll campaign, it'll be more of a mudslide. With Preppy in charge, who knows what'll happen to Bayside. Zach, do you even have an agenda? Of course I do. Ryan and I were just discussing how I'm going to... Zach looks for you for help. Makes things better for the students, makes school fun, improve the facilities. Make school fun. That's what he was talking about. With all the power, you could actually make school fun. Fun first, that's what I say. If I'm elected president, I guess I promise to get rid of grades and bring back nap time. Why should only little kids be allowed to catch up on sleep during the day? Zach gets a cheer from the students. Jesse, Kelly, and Lisa share a worried look. I never thought I'd say this, but that's a great idea, Zach. Thank you, Slater. I look forward to saying whatever I have to in order to win. As is the political process. While Zach continues buttering up the voters, Jesse, Lisa, and Kelly take you aside. Ryan, we're scared. Yeah, Zach is nice, but when he gets too powerful, he becomes... What's the word? A dictator? Yeah, I nominate Ryan to prevent the Morris regime from happening. Great idea, Jesse. I totally believe in you, Ryan. I don't feel like a leader. I was born to be president. If that's what it takes. If that's what it takes to rein in Zach, I'll do it. If he gets all that power, he might never give it up. That's the spirit. Even if you don't win, we can push his policies towards reality. Or at least set some term limits. Sounds good. Thanks for believing in me. My father always said, if 3 women get you in a corner, listen. I mean, I don't know if my dad has said that, but I mean, whatever. Meet us at Screech's house tonight and we'll go over your campaign. No Zach's allowed. From now on, it's all politics. Spoken like a true leader, Ryan. You and the girls sneak out while Zach continues with his campaign promises. And when I'm president, every day will be pizza day. The crowd's students erupt with cheers. Slater's mouth starts to water. You arrive at Screech's house to find the ladies waiting for you. How are people beating me to the house? Hey, how did you 3 get here? Yeah, exactly. How'd you get here so fast? Kevin let us in. He's the sweetest. Kevin rolls out of the closet dressed in Screech's tattered clothes. Sorry, Ryan, but Screech always said if girls are at the door, to let them in immediately. Can you please focus on the task at hand? Now that you're running, it's time to pick a campaign manager. Each of us has and in with a clique at Bayside. The nerds love me, of course. The jocks will pretty much do anything I say. And as best dressed in the school, I know how to influence the popular kids. So, who will it be, Ryan? Jesse. Because you know why. I want you, Jesse. If you manage my campaign half as well as you manage your life, we'll be just fine. I agree. You're the best woman for the job, Jesse. Yeah, I saw that coming. Jesse does her best to act surprised. Aw, thanks everyone. Just as happy to help run a strong campaign. And if it just so happens to add to my resume, well, then we all win. So what's next on the agenda? I'm sure you've got it all mapped out. Well, I did do a little pre-planning. Jessie unfurls a massive scroll that is her agenda. First, you need to select the platform for your campaign. It won't make everyone happy, but pick a slogan that best represents you. Friend of the students, build a better Bayside, stop Zach Morris. I do like the build a better Bayside. Build a better Bayside. I just want to build a better Bayside for everyone, not just the Zach Morrises of our school. That's such a catchy slogan. I love it. I think you'll win on alliteration alone. It's a strong stance. Let's try to actually make it happen. Empty promises will only result in empty ballot boxes. Now that we've got our slogan picked out, it's time we talk about the elephant in the room. Is it my breath? Is it your wardrobe? You're still wearing the clothes from the trial. Why don't you pick something a little less incriminating? Something that says, "Here I am, world, Bayside's next president." Like a name tag? Even better. Show him, Lisa. I had to dig through Screech's closet, but it was worth it. You throw on the presidential outfit. Oh my gosh. This is the future Bayside president all over it. No. Does this outfit say vote for Ryan? Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. You keep your campaign clothes and the girls study your new look. Cute. You look like a man of the people. It says you're humble yet hardworking. Now get some rest. We've got a big day of campaigning tomorrow. Thanks for helping with the campaign, Jesse. I feel way much better knowing you're on my team. Thanks for running. Nothing gets me excited like the democratic process. Jesse heads out the door and you lay down for some much needed rest. It's lunchtime at Bayside and all the cliques have gathered in their preferred hangouts. Before you grab a bite to eat, your campaign manager approaches. Jessie looks like she's been drinking nothing but coffee all morning. Hello, Ryan. Excited to hit the campaign trail? You bet. Let's do this. Jessie checks her meticulously mapped out planner. I've scheduled some meetings with every clique at Bayside. It'll be your job to convince them that you're the best candidate for the job. Now, you've got a meeting with the nerds at noon, the jocks at 12:30, and the popular kids at 1. You ready? Actually, can I get some food? Awesome, let's go. Okay. You head to the computer lab where you meet with the head of the nerds. Before you head in, Jessie gives you some advice. Now remember, the nerds don't want empty promises. They want a friend they can trust. Also, Zach isn't polling too well with them, so feel free to get competitive. Roger that. Christine munches on an apple while the other nerds trade protractors, table trading cards. Oh, periodic table trading cards. Really? I'll trade you 2 Argons for a Krypton. Hello, Ryan. I heard you'd be stopping by to see us. Happy to hear. Happy to be here. I was like, happy to be here. Okay, anyway. I hope to secure your vote for the election. That's possible, but the trail is still in the back of our. Oh, the trial is still in the back of our minds. How do we know we can trust you? I'm cool. I'm a nerd. I'm not Zach. Well, it is the nerd, so I'm gonna go with I'm not Zach, because they hate him. You can trust me because I'm not Zach. You give Christine a wink for good measure. She seems pleased. Even the nerds surrounding her nod in agreement. You always seemed like the reasonable one in the group. I think we can trust you. Score. Keep raking up them nerd points. Now ask him a riddle. Arnold, shh. I'm getting into it. Christine clears her throat, does her best goblin voice. To gain our support, you must answer me this riddle. See? What will you do if we elect thee? Improve the computer lab, no more homework, crack down on bullying. Ooh, there's two that are really good. Improve the computer lab. That was probably the wrong choice. If I'm elected, I'll try to get more computers for the computer lab. Ones that have disk drives, the nerds all light up. Christine claps with glee. Ooh, you do that for us? I will. If we're going to be a leader in technology, Bayside needs the right tools. I couldn't agree with you more. Looks like the nerds love your proposal, especially Arnold. Wow, compact discs, we can finally see what all the fuss is about. Before you go, you hit the nerds with your big slogan. Well, my time is almost up, but before I go, I want you to remember one thing. My name is Ryan, and I want to build a better Bayside. Christine doesn't look too blown away. That's a catchy slogan, but we want more than just empty promises. We hope you fight for the little guy. And the awkwardly tall guys, too. I'll do my best. I don't think they were too impressed with the slogan. Better luck next time. You exit the computer lab and your campaign managers rush up. Tough break, Ryan. The good news is now you get to try to win over the jocks. You ready? Only one way to find out. And we are going to find out next time in the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch more, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that bell button, get notified, and check out those links in the description below to go check out all of Primal Target's social media. Also below that is the guy who makes our outro song. That is Kerber. He is a good friend of the channel. He's a good buddy of mine. Go support him too. I know he's in the process of making like a music video and a whole bunch of cool stuff. So go and listen to his music and whatnot. You can follow me personally at Ryan A.E. Moore on all social media as well. That is Ryan, capital A, capital E, Moore on Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, that's pretty much going to sum it up for this episode. We're going to find out what happens next next time. Not in this video. We're done. Take us out of here, Outcard.